Hello there, everybody. I cut my bangs about like 2 months ago. I cut them in like November. And this is one of the pieces that I cut off. This is one of the pieces I cut off. And you can see on the end here that it's like really curly. It's kind of like this. That's my hair. My hair does this, okay? This came from a pin. I didn't really know that you couldn't use shampoo, really, because shampoo has sulfate or something. It's the substance that makes the bubbles that gets your hair clean. Well, apparently it gets it a little too clean, because then when it's like stripped of all the dirt and like all the oil and everything that's in your hair, you can't like untangle it. And I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Can I never wash my hair again? That's gross. So I started using this apple cider vinegar. This stuff smells disgusting. And I thought you could only eat it, but it smells kind of like a cross between rotten fruit and then like alcohol. It stinks. I wash my hair with that. It gets it pretty clean, but then it leaves this like vinegar smell. And you know what? No matter how much you rinse and rinse and rinse, you can't get that smell out of your hair. It's just in there and it freaking stinks. And then when you're around people, they're like, do you smell that? What is that? Did someone just eat pickles right now? Like, what is that smell? And then it's you, and you're not gonna say, well, it's me, because I put vinegar in my hair. No, that's freaking disgusting. No one wants to smell that. Then I try to counter the smell. This shea butter leave-in conditioner thing that my mom got from Walmart, and I convinced her to give it to me, and she did, because she's cool like that. So this stuff, and then I have my trusty VO5, because these are only $1. You can get 10 for $10 sometimes, and that's pretty good. And these things smell pretty good. I use this to detangle my hair, make it smell good, and I use it to keep it moist. So it has 3 uses. Here's the thing, you're supposed to rinse this shit out, okay? You're not supposed to put VO5 in your hair and just leave it, but I do, because if I rinse it out, then what is the point? My hair is gonna be dry all the time, and I might as well try to fix it. Then we have oils. I've used like olive oil, tea tree oil, and almond oil. This is organic coconut oil that I got from Walmart. It was like $6. You have to melt it first, so I just put it in front of the heater for a minute. You can put it in a thing of hot water and it melts. Otherwise, it looks like that. And it's really like hard. My hair has never been as long as it is right now in my whole entire life. I did not know it could or would grow this long. I've made so many mistakes. I tried to dreadlock my hair like 4 different times. The first time I did it, I did these like twists and I didn't like part it well, and I just did twists all over, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave them, I don't care. But apparently I do care, because they started to look bad. They started to grow together at the roots. And so I was like, fuck, I gotta comb them out. So then I combed them out. I lost like a bunch of hair, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be bald. But you know what, it was fine. I was fine afterwards, and I was like, cool. And I thought, well, I could try it again. So I tried it again. I left them in for months. They started to grow together at the roots again. No matter what I did, I would like retwist them and do all that, and they still grew together at the roots. And you know, 2 would grow together, and then 3 would grow, and then it would look bad. So I combed those out. It hurt so bad. I lost a ton of hair. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna recover for this. So then I did it again, and that didn't work. And then I did the last time. I heard people starting them with braids, and I thought that's a perfect idea, because then they won't grow together at the roots. So then, you know, I had a bunch of these in my head, and I put them in May, and I went to my graduation like that, and I just left them in, and I was like, yeah, this is great. It wasn't great. they started to grow together at the roots again. And no matter what I did, it was out of control. I couldn't stop it. So then I cut my bangs, which was the start of it all. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna take these out. So I took them out. They were very hard to take out. It took me a month and a half to comb out each one by one, and then like detangle it and twist it up again. And it took a month and a half to do that. And when I took them out, my hair was like halfway down my back, and I thought, how did it grow? I treat my hair so bad and it still grows. I treat my hair like shit and it still grows. That's insane. I mean, no, I don't like blow dry it every day, and I don't straighten it every day, and I don't get chemical straighteners, and I think that's a big part of why it's so much healthier. But I do not take care of it that well. And I see all these other girls on YouTube that are like, yeah, do this hairstyle. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Do you know how long it would take me to do my hair if I did like a hairstyle every single day and try to do all that crap? It would take so long. My hair is just unruly and it's hard to deal with, you know? I think that's how I grew my hair on accident, because it was in those braids for 7 months, you know? And it was just growing and growing like a weed. And by the time I took it out, it was long because I hadn't really messed with it that much. It has been 5 years. It's probably a combination of it's been 5 years and I did leave it in braids for 7 months. It's a long time. I guess the question is, what am I gonna do now? And the truth is, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can go back to doing what I was doing, just like making a hairstyle and leaving it in for a week and then making another one and leaving that for a week, and I can just keep doing that until I get tired of it, I guess. I've come to the point where I wanted to cut my hair a few times. You know, I've wanted to just cut it off because there were times when I thought, this isn't worth it. I wanted long hair, and now that it's long, I'm kind of wondering what I wanted it for. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. It was kind of dead. My mom doesn't want me to cut my hair. She was like, I don't think you should cut it. You know, you've been taking care of it this long. Don't cut it off. And she's right, because it has been a long time. But I don't know. It's a lot of work. I wish I had known how much work it was going to be. If you take nothing else from this video, if you don't care what I said, take this, okay? If you are considering going natural because you think it's gonna be this great thing, just know this, that you are gonna be doing the same amount of work, if not more work, than if you just kept on getting relaxers. Because relaxers take a lot of work to maintain and make them look nice and make sure your hair doesn't fall out. That takes a lot of work. This takes work too. So if you're doing it because you think it'll be less work, then that's not the reason to do it. I mean, it's nice to not have to worry about, you know, my weave's gonna fall out because I'm not wearing a weave, but at the same time, I thought it would be, you know, a little less work. I was like, it's natural, it's less work. But no, it's not less work. I feel like it's more work, honestly. It's more work than before. Just know that. I don't know if anybody else out there feels the same way. If you're just overwhelmed sometimes, let me know. Talk to me. Leave me a comment. Tell me what's going on. How do you deal? What do you do in those times when you're just like, I have too much hair, but I don't want to cut it, but I don't want to keep working so hard? I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Bye.